Guys, welcome back to Silver Productions. I'm Joe Silver. We're going to do another vlog today. Today I'm talking about two games, one in the future, one in the past. First one is Machinarium and the second one is Robin Hood, The Legend of Sherwood. So let's start with the first one, Machinarium. That's a brilliant game actually. It's a point and click and it's about this little robot who he starts working for the mayor stroke president of the whole place. But these guys called the Black Hat Brotherhood or Black Cap Brotherhood, they come in and basically they chuck him in the scrapyard out the back of the city, and he's trying to get back to save that president dash mayor and his robot girlfriend. Now the stuff you have to go through to get back there is nuts, and I'm going to be honest, it was a really hard game and I had to look up a walkthrough to complete it. I really did. It was nuts. But it's a brilliant game because, you know, you play as this little robot and some of the stuff you have to do, like there was one bit where there was an owl on sat on a wire and it seemed to be copying your movements, and I didn't realise that the idea was you were supposed to go up, down, up, down, up, down really quick, and then that would make him shake the wire and it'd fall down so you could use the wire. I mean, I had to look up a walkthrough to get to that bit because that just didn't click in my head. I didn't think, well, he's copying my movements, so obviously I'm going to have to go up and down a lot. But it's a brilliant game, and I really loved it. I really did. I thought absolutely amazing. I mean, I did complete it in the end, and I haven't played it for a little while since completing it, but it was so hard. I mean, the elevator had to do patterns instead of numbers. So you had to look up and find out what on earth the patterns were, and how to get that. Let's just say that was one of those really brilliant games that I really enjoyed, but I definitely had to look up a walkthrough to complete because I had no idea how to do some of the stuff on it. Anyway, that's that game. The next one is the past. That's Robin Hood and The Legend of Sherwood. Now this is a top-down game. It's a bit like the game Commandos, but better in a way, because whereas with Commandos that's set in World War II and it's more about killing your enemy or whatever, Robin Hood isn't. Robin Hood is sneak and peek. Basically you are Robin Hood and you're doing missions, but the whole point is not to be seen if possible. And if you are seen, you knock them out, tie them up and hide them somewhere, and then you carry on with your mission. But the point is not killing, and that's what I like about the game, and that's why I really like it. I think I completed it once, but I can't remember. But that was a long while ago, but the last time that I played it, I didn't really complete it. Some of it gets quite tricky because it's really hard not to get seen. So you have to really sort of work on your sneak and peek, and it's really funny. But I mean, trying to sort of get past the sheriff's men without them seeing you. I mean, some of the tricks you could do, like you can throw gold down in the midst of these guards, and they'll all be like, "Oh look, gold!" and they'll all start fighting over the gold, and it's like, "Here, it's mine, you've had some." And they're fighting over the gold. It's really funny, and or you could do like a whistle, and they'll be like, "Here, what's that?" and come over, and that's when you sort of step out behind them and knock them out, so that you can get them out of the way. But it's a really cool game, and you've got like all the players in it because it's just like Commandos. You can have more than one player, and you got like Little John, you've got Maid Marian, you've got Will Scarlet. You've got all those characters that are in it, as well as Robin Hood, and Friar Tuck as well, which is quite funny. And and the story basically is that he comes back and he finds that Prince John is ruling the land, that he's corrupt, and that he's not treating the people very nicely, and he decides, I'm going to do something about it. And of course, as we know, Robin Hood, who robs from the rich to give to the poor. Well, that's basically what you're doing. You are living the life of Robin Hood. It's a brilliant game, and eventually you pay the ransom to get King John, not King John, King Richard, that's it, King Richard, out of, away from the Holy Lands where he's been captured and held for ransom, and he eventually comes back at the end. But honestly, it's a really good game, really worth playing, really tests the skill, because like I said, it is sneak and peek, and it is brilliant. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, leave me comments below, get this video out to your friends, so that, and just enjoy. Goodbye.